recognize the international standard atmosphere? In the last lecture, I have told on which basis we are choosing that international standard atmospheric condition. Fourteen people are not responded. Anchal, Akash Kumar, Akriti, Divyaroop Chaudhary, Harmanpreet Kaur, Mattapati Suresh, Ramesh Chandra. Can I answer the question? Saksham, Saksham, answer the question. Okay, 6 people are not responding. Okay, so the answer is ICAO. ICAO stands for International Civil Aviation Authority or organization, right? The international standard atmosphere conditions which we are following in today's world is based on the ICAO. Okay, right? So with this, I am ending the poll and we will start the session. Okay, right? So today we are going to calculate the pressure, density, and temperature in troposphere and stratosphere. So I request all of our students to have a notebook and with a calculator. Okay, so if you are calculating with any in your laptop itself, fine. But those who are using notebook must solve the problem. I'm just going to guide. You have to answer that particular questions. Okay. So the outcome is we are expecting to you to understand the Earth atmosphere and international standard atmospheric conditions and to calculate the pressure, temperature, density, that calculations also. Okay. So the lecture taken is with respect to IIT Madras NPTEL. So the credit will always go to Professor Tulapurkara, right? So in the last class we have seen the the formula which is required to calculate the pressure and temperature and density at troposphere, right? So the troposphere layer, in troposphere layer, if you want to calculate the pressure and density variation with respect to altitude, then we have to use the formula of P by P naught and rho by rho naught. Okay, but in case of lower stratosphere, right, that is 11 to 20 kilometer. Okay, so up to 10 kilometer altitude it was set with respect to troposphere, and from 11 to 20 kilometer altitude it was lower stratosphere. Okay, so the lambda variation, that is lambda is Laplace rate, right? Laplace rate. Once again, Laplace rate, right? Lambda. In stratosphere it will be 0. Okay, so in stratosphere the lambda is 0. So that's why the variation between troposphere pressure and density calculation is different. And when we are speaking about lower stratosphere, the calculation is different. Okay, so as I told earlier, we are not going into the derivational part of how the international standard atmosphere calculations and derivations are done, and because the syllabus is just to understand with respect to flight mechanics, it is necessary to calculate how much the pressure and temperature. So already various organizations have made tabular column of each and altitude, every altitude, how much the pressure and temperature is there. But for understanding only, we are going for the calculational part. Okay, so you have to just note it down. So the pressure and density is equal to exponential of G into H minus 11,000. So this 11,000 is indicating meter. Okay, 11 kilometer. So it is indicated with 11,000 meter. Okay, altitude it is mentioned, divided by RT11. Okay, so note it down. So I will right? So there is an important term called pressure ratio. So pressure ratio nothing but P by P naught. Okay. So and it is denoted by delta, like this, delta. Okay. So density ratio, it is with respect to altitude and sea level. Rho by rho naught is called density ratio, and it is denoted by sigma. So the notations may be different from website to website or books to book and article to article. Okay, the notations might be different. Okay. So as I told earlier, the speed of sound is very much important. Why the speed of sound is very much important, and what is the necessity to calculate for every altitude? Because Mach number is V by A, right? So Mach number of aircraft is depending upon the speed of sound, right? So let's say sea level speed of sound is approximately equal to 230 meter per second. So when we are speaking about 10-kilometer altitude, it might be around A will be around 200 meter per second. Okay, speed of sound. So it will be keep on reducing the speed of sound with respect to altitude. It will be reducing. Okay, so that's why it is, because if you see the formula, A is equal to gamma, that is not Y, that is gamma. Okay, so it is gamma RT, power of 0.5. Okay, so square root of gamma RT. So temperature is varying with respect to altitude. So correspondingly, our speed of sound will be also varying. So when we are speaking about speed of sound, let's say if in sea level an aircraft is flying with a Mach of 1.2, right? But when it is in the altitude of 10 kilometer, the Mach will be nearly 1. Okay. So in order to identify this difference, right? So we need to understand the sorry, it will be Mach number will be more because A is divided, right? V by A. So it will be different for the same velocity. Okay, let's say same velocity of 300 meter per second. Okay, so Mach will be more in the altitude because A is V by A. Okay, denominator. Okay, so in order to avoid the confusion, we should calculate the speed of sound also. Okay, so A is equal to gamma, square root of gamma RT, and kinematic viscosity, everyone knows mu. Mu is equal to mu by rho. Okay, where mu is coefficient of viscosity, and one of the important formula called Sutherland formula. So the formula you are seeing in the kinematic viscosity, right? So that is called as Sutherland formula. Okay, so if you, when we are speaking about ANSYS analysis and other flow field analysis, right? So we will be using this Sutherland formula to calculate the viscosity. Okay, so the same will be applicable for the altitude viscosity calculation also. Sutherland formula, please note it down the name, right? So this you might have studied in fluid mechanics. Suppose if you have not studied in fluid mechanics, you will be studying in this in CFD, computational fluid dynamics, or during your ANSYS workshop or during practical lab. Okay, so the Sutherland formula is very much important to calculate the viscosity. Okay, so here also it is calculated with respect to the temperature. So current atmospheric temperature will be taken consideration, and if we apply that temperature, the corresponding viscosity will be also we can find. Okay, so our main agenda is in this is to calculate with the problematic experience. Okay, so we have to solve a problem over here. So we have to find the temperature, pressure, density, pressure ratio, density ratio, speed of sound, coefficient of D, and kinematic viscosity. I will go to this. Yes, please note it down. Note it down the formulas. Last. Note it down the formulas. So I will be giving 2 minutes. So kindly note it down the formulas. Okay. So shall I switch to the next? So you have to calculate. You have to calculate that accordingly. Right. So what are the things I'm explaining again? What are the things we are going to calculate? We are going to calculate temperature, pressure, density, pressure ratio, density ratio, speed of sound, coefficient of viscosity, kinematic viscosity as per international atmospheric conditions at an altitude of 8 km, which is troposphere, 16 km, that is lower stratosphere, and 24 km is middle stratosphere. Okay, so in the last class I have told you clearly ICAO is having authorization to fix international standard atmosphere condition up to 32 km. So beyond that, space agencies will be declaring that ISA statement. Okay, so up to 32 km. So that's why we are the stratosphere will be ranging up to 50 km, right? So the middle stratosphere is up to 24 km. Okay, so that's why it is mentioned 16 is lower, middle is 24, and the top upper is 50 km. Okay, so kindly take your pen and start calculating. So initially what we have to do when we want to identify the pressure and density and temperature at various altitude, we need to find the temperature first, right? So if we find the temperature, then we can solve respectively the pressure and density. Okay, so what we have known that the first one is H is equal to 8 km, that is troposphere zone. So let the quantity is 8 km altitude be denoted by 8. That means suffix 8. T8, P8, rho 8. That indicates temperature at 8 km, pressure at 8 km, density at 8 km. Okay. So wherever when we are calculating the international standard atmosphere, when we are using the number, right, that indicates the kilometer at what altitude we are having. Okay, right? So T naught indicates that sea level, naught indicates that sea level. Okay, so T naught equal to T minus delta H, that we have seen in the last lecture also, right? So we know the value of T naught, that is 288.15 Kelvin, and lambda we know that 0.0065 Kelvin per meter. So if you are using kilometer, then we have to convert accordingly, or you can convert the altitude as you prefer. Okay, so substituting the known values, that temperature at sea level, right? So temperature, 1 minute, temperature we will be substituting and lambda we will be substituting, and we will be calculating the T8. So that is 236.15 Kelvin. Okay, so 236.15 Kelvin. So substituting that with the known equations. So take your note and try to solve. Find out the pressure ratio. So T is 236.15 Kelvin. 236.15 Kelvin. Okay, T8. So tell me the value of delta 8, that is pressure density. So I will be giving in the poll. Don't answer in the chat box. I'm giving the poll. So kindly answer to the question, value of pressure ratio. Substitute the known values and find out the pressure value. So T naught is 236.15, whereas T8 T naught is 288.1. Okay. So we have to put T8 divided by T naught. So what is the value? Kindly answer to the question. What is the value of pressure ratio? Kindly calculate and I'll give the answer. Don't give randomly, just calculate and give. So if you want me to switch back to the slides, please let me know. If you want me to switch back to the slides, you can type it in the chat so I can switch back to the slides. Kindly calculate and give the answer. Anchal, Akash Kumar, Akriti Shyam, Shanaksha, Debarga Shaha, Divyaroop Chaudhary, Farhin Ansari, Parth, Prahar, Ritik. Kindly answer to the question. Somdeep Varman, Sanket Badia, Tasu Segar. Answer to the question. Okay, in order to not waste the time, I'm just showing that answer. So most people has given to 0.85 and 0.35. I don't know whether they have calculated or not. So let's see the answer. What was the answer? It is 0.3514. Okay. So correspondingly, the pressure is can be calculated just by substituting the atmospheric pressure and pressure density. So if you cross multiply that, we can get the pressure at the altitude 8 kilometer is 35,599.5 Newton per meter square. Okay, right? So the rho 8 is equal to P8 divided by RT8. Okay, so rho 8, that is density. Density is given with respect to pressure divided by RT, the basic gas formula, right? P is equal to rho RT, right? So if we know the pressure at 8 kilometer altitude, right? So our gaseous constant we know that, and temperature of T8 we have calculated already. So find the rho 8 value. So P8 we have already calculated, T8 also we have calculated. R gaseous constant, use the value of rho 8. Find the value of rho 8. So I will be giving the poll. You just answer to that. Kindly answer to that poll. Kindly answer to the poll. What is the density value at 8 km altitude? See, tutorial is to you for GATE exam. Okay. So if you are doing the problems right now, it will be very much helpful, so that you don't need to, when you are revising that, it will be easier. Wait. Calculate and select. Don't select randomly. Harshit Kumar, Akash Kumar, kindly answer the question. Debarga Saha, you didn't answer the question, I will kick out. If you are not answering the question, I will kick out from that room, which will be marked absent automatically. Farheen Ansari, the same will be applicable to you. Those who are not answering for the past 2 questions, I will be kicking out soon. No, I am saying that those who are not answering. So those who are answered, no issue. Those who are not answering the poll. Jashwant and Parth, after doing, you just answer to the poll, but kindly give the answer. Kindly calculate and give the answer. Okay, many has given 0.42. Let's see the result. It is 0.52. So kindly check that answer whether you have calculated correctly. It is 0.52. Kindly check that. Okay. So based on the density, we can also find the, based on the density result, we can find the density ratio also. Rho 8 by rho naught, right? So we can find the density ratio 0.42. So in the question I have asked density or density ratio. So sorry for that. If I have asked density ratio, many might have given 0.42, but I have asked for the density. Okay. So no issue. Both those who are given with respect to density ratio, then it is correct. Those who are given with density, it will be correct. Okay. So let's move to the speed of sound. A8, that is altitude at 8. What is the speed of sound? Okay. So calculate gamma is equal to RT8. Okay. So gamma, everyone knows that it is 1.4. Gamma 1.4, R 287.014, right? So approximately you can take, right? So what will be the speed of sound? I'm also again giving the poll. What is the speed of sound? So kindly answer to that question. See, actually, while explaining that speed of sound, I have given that speed of sound is 240 around meter per second, but it is 330 around meter per second in sea level. So what was the speed of sound at 8 kilometer altitude? So gamma is 1.4, R is 287, T8 we know that 236.15. So what was the speed of sound at the altitude of 8 kilometer? Kindly answer to the question. Many of you are not answering. Akash Kumar, last warning. If you are not answering, I will throw you out. Debarga Saha, Parth, Pragar, Saksham. Ah, yes, do. Slowly you can do, but answer as soon as possible because we don't have much time. We need to calculate for stratosphere also, no? Don't put the answer in the chat box here. Let everyone do first. Sudha, you didn't answer for that. Sudha Chaudhary. Sudha. Okay. 308 meter per second. Yes, most of you has given the correct answer. 308 meter per second. Okay. So good. Right. So the answer is also the same. 308.06 meter per second. Okay. So similarly, we will be calculating the kinematic viscosity and viscosity of at that particular altitude using Sutherland formula. Okay. So remember once again Sutherland formula. If you are really interested, you can learn that. But since as for flight mechanics, right? So most of this is a very basic thing. Okay, what we are seeing is very basic thing, which is not going to much useful in other factors related to flight mechanics. But when we are speaking about performance, this basic is going to have its impact. Okay. Right. So let's go to the stratosphere. So for stratosphere calculation, there is around 16 kilometer, right? So our tropopass is ending with respect to altitude of 11 kilometer itself. Okay. So in order to identify the 16 kilometer altitude for calculation of values at 16 kilometer values, the values of temperature and pressure and density are need to be known at the tropopass. Okay, so why it is known to, we need to calculate the tropopass altitude is because we can, if we know the tropopass temperature and pressure and density, then we can easily calculate the density at the lower stratosphere. Okay, so same the Mach number of the aircraft will be also differing. So as I told earlier, right? So consider an airplane flying at 8 kilometer altitude at a flight speed 220 meter per second, then the Mach number will be given accordingly. So it has to measure with respect to the speed of sound at that particular altitude. Okay. So before you might have commonly calculated with 330 meter per second. by substituting 340 meter per second or 330 meter per second. But whenever we are having certain altitude change, right? So we have to calculate the Mach number according to that altitude, not to the sea level. Okay. So kindly make sure that you are calculating in such that way. Okay. Right. So temperature at 11 kilometer altitude, it will be the same because the Laplace rate up to 11 kilometer, it will be 0.065, right? So that's why the tropopass is calculated first. So after the tropopass, from 11 kilometer onwards, the Laplace rate will be 0. That is, temperature is constant. Okay. So if we calculate that temperature at 11, so it is 216.65 Kelvin. So the temperature will be constant from that point. Okay, for lower stratosphere. Okay, so using that temperature, we can calculate the pressure and density at that particular altitude. So moving next to that, we want to calculate pressure ratio and density ratio. So the equation is given over here, right? Exponential e power minus g multiplied by h minus 11,000. So here the h, here this h indicates that 16 kilometer, h 16 kilometer. Okay, so 11 is indicating nothing but the 11 kilometer altitude. So R, we know that 287, temperature 11, just now we have calculated 216 point, right? So exponential of g we know that, right? So substitute those values, we will be getting the pressure and density ratio at lower atmosphere, lower stratosphere atmosphere. So I am starting the poll again. Previous slide, okay. So last point I have told that it is exponential of e power, exponential. Okay. So G 9.81, H is 16 kilometer altitude, right? So R is equal to 287, where T11 is 216 point. Okay. So substitute that. See, both the density ratio and pressure ratio will be only the ratios. I am speaking about the ratios. It will be equal. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Here it is missing. Yes. Good work. Good work, Ganesh. So what is the value? Kindly answer to the poll. Kindly answer to the poll.
11:45 से स्टार्ट होंगे कि 12 बजे
12 o'clock. pressure and density ratio at 16 kilometer altitude. At 16 kilometer. Don't give the answer in the chat yet. Just give it in the poll. I can see those who have given the answers. So you can give in the poll itself. Sorry that I have muted my mic, and I will repeat that once again. See, the pressure we have calculated, pressure density we have calculated, that ratio is calculated with respect to 11 and 16. Okay, so we have got 0.45. So if we calculate with respect to ground sea level, right? So that is the density and pressure ratios. Okay, so and correspondingly, if we know P16 and P11, right? We already know the pressure at 11, so we can easily calculate the pressure at the 16 and density at the 16. So further, speed of sound is decreasing at 295.07 meter per second. Okay, so the speed of sound is decreasing as altitude increases. So the same with respect to the viscosity also. So if you see the comparative data, right? So I have hidden that 24 kilometer. So that's for your calculation purpose. So since we don't have much time, I'm just showing that. So as we know that when altitude increases, right, correspondingly that parameters, especially temperature, pressure and density will be decreasing. Okay. So I request you all to calculate the 24 kilometer by your own with the same type of formula. So today I will share with the for chapter 1. So chapter 1 is just the basic fundamentals and equation of motions and as well as the earth atmosphere. Okay, so with chapter 1 is finished, so I will compile this PPT, every PPT, and I will send you guys in the WhatsApp. Okay, so if you have any queries, you can speak up now. See, as per instructions, many of you have asked about attendance. So attendance is not in our hand. It is purely with respect to the BB content, and Shifali ma'am is having all. So for attendance issues, you have to speak to Shifali ma'am only. Can you send the derivation of the formulas? See, derivation of formulas you might have done in your introduction to aircraft, because your batch has studied introduction as well as principle. You guys are lucky to study two things: introduction to aircraft and principle of aircraft, right? So you might have derived that formulas. Have you derived or not? Yes. Yes. Okay. So this is for basic understanding only. Okay. So I will compile this every PDF, a reference book for gate flight mechanics. Okay, dear, you are asking from last day. Airplane performance of J.D. Anderson. So note it down, airplane performance of J.D. Anderson. So that is mostly followed by our professors. Already sent in group. Is this topic is in Anderson? Maybe this topic is not in J.D. Anderson. It might be in Introduction to Flight J.D. Anderson book. Sir, I was present in all my lectures. Even I joined at least 10 floor, but I'm not. That's why That's why I'm saying again, we don't have any rights with us. According to the guidance from Shifali ma'am, we are marking the attendance. Nothing intentionally done from our end. So don't get angry to the faculties. So faculties are not marking the attendance. BB, according to the BB, the attendance is marked. Okay. So with this, we will end the session. Thank you, guys. We will see you. Yes, Ganesh, it is not your fault. I know that. Neither of us. Yes. So you can ask Shifali ma'am about that. Okay, you just mail to her, Shifali ma'am, e-governance. Okay, dear.